Hey world, Ruth tells it. As you know, I'm an author. My book, I Am Not the Girl, Memoirs of a Certified Nursing Assistant, Amazon Books, Beckham Publishers. Enough about me. Oh my God, I was having all kind of problems tonight. It's hard me producing, directing, and technical stuff here. Norm, Rick. Episode 2. A subject that's near and dear to my heart, elder abuse. I know some of you are probably thinking, what? You think that when people got a certain age, this subject we wouldn't even be talking about this. Like, are you for real? Like, seniors out here getting beat up, killed, scammed, is for real, y'all. And I'm going to talk about it because I'm tired of hearing stories about people in their golden years of life going through all kind of tragedy and trauma. Not saying that tragedy and trauma is going to be a part of life, but when it's being inflicted upon by the people that you love or the people that you trust, whole different story. Whole different story. So let's start from the top. What is elder abuse? An elder, somebody 60, age 60 or older. I'm 62. I'm getting there. Enough about me. What is it? It's a single or repeated act or lack of an appropriate action occurring within any relationship where there is an expectation of trust which causes harm or distress to an older person. That's elder abuse. There are 8 types of abuse. Physical, slapping, hitting, punching. Emotional, your words, the things you say that hurt, and how you say them. Or how you say them. How you say them. Psychological. Little head games. Play with people. Threats, turning them against people, family, or friends. Y'all need to stop y'all mess out here. Sexual abuse. It is happening. I can't even fathom that, but it's happening. Self-neglect. Okay, just because a person is dirty, hasn't bathed in a while, I got some friends who in that criteria. However, when it's an ongoing thing, there's a problem with that. Okay? Financial or material exploitation. We've all got a couple dollars from mom and dad here and there, but when it turns into, oh yeah, I need a new car. Mom, dad, they all right, they good, they all right. No. People need to know what's going on in their lives. Just because you're taking care of me doesn't mean that I don't get to know what's going on with what I work so hard for to establish. Okay, I'm in your house, so what? What? Just be nice and ask me for what you need. Or consider asking me what you need. I mean, really? Abandonment. Lack of communicating with outside, family, friends, no phone, no way to get in touch with anybody, isolating you away from other people who might want to, oh, how Jeannie doing? Child, I ain't seen Jeannie in so long. But child, you know, since her daughter took her up to her house, child, I ain't seen a letter, a card, none of that. Matter of fact, where she live at? What's her address? Leaving people alone for an extended period of time. Some of y'all don't even want to leave your children alone for an extended period of time. You think mom and dad in the fragile condition that they're in want to be left alone, or even non-fragile period of time. Come on. Yeah. How do I know if my loved one is being abused? I don't think like anything wrong with them. Here's some signs. They're upset or agitated, like I am right now, just talking about this. They're withdrawn, non-responsive, rocking, biting. I haven't seen that one yet. Are you witnessing a caregiver controlling, or family member controlling or isolating an older adult? Habits. Is there a change in sleeping or eating habits? Depression. What are the rights of an elderly person, you may ask? Ruth. Same as you. The same thing you want, they want. You think because they 80, 90 years old, something's going... People are people. People are people. Elderly people want independence, participation, care, self-fulfillment, and dignity in their lives. Even if the elder person can't speak for him or herself. There's always sign language, eye movement. There are things now. Modern technology gives us the freedom to take it to a whole new level. A whole new level. If a family member is in a long-term care facility, nursing home, rehab, most people like to go on Easter, Christmas, Ramadan, Hanukkah. Child, please. Y'all need to be going to these places on non-federal holidays. See, if it was me, I'd be showing up there Arbor Day. Hey, how y'all doing with mom at? Yeah. Just pop up out of the blue. Not just the normal. Let people know that your loved one is loved and cared for, and they have a village, a support system. Okay? Ask questions. Check your family members for bumps, bruises. Take pictures. Y'all got these fancy phones out here. Use them. Use them. But also, if you could get your family member out of that room, away from the help, away from staff, and just talk to them. See, if the purpose of going and visiting folks, and because they talk, you conversation. How you doing? Girl, I ain't seen you since, what, yesterday, last week, Tuesday? What's been going on with you, girl? Child, please. Talk to them. Ask them, oh my God, what's been going on since the last time I seen you? You still got that same house coat on. Pop, where that belt to your pants. Like, okay. And then later on, talk to the staff. Just don't come visit people and just talk to the people that's taking care of them. Talk to the staff to see if there's a difference in what the family member told you versus what the staff is telling you. You might have the same story. You might have conflicting stories. The story don't sound like what she's telling me. What she's telling me, not telling me what she's saying. Because you'd be a situation where, see that CNA over there? She slapped me yesterday. Mom, no! Mom could be saying it because she wants some attention. Mom could be saying it because it's a change in mental status. That's why you have to keep the lines of communication open. I recall I worked a case years ago in Florida where I was working with a woman from another culture. So morning routine, get them up out of bed, mouth care. Okay. Listerine coming in about 3 different shades. You got the amber, you got the blue, you got the clear, you got the zero. Okay. Original Listerine, that brown one. Poured in a cup, gave it to my client, and I used to wonder, she never actually saw me pour it in the cup. I would just have everything set up for, toothbrush, toothpaste, Listerine in the cup. She never used it. She would always pour it down the sink. Hey, maybe she got to think it's, it is burning, it is strong. Never dawned on me. Like 6 months later in the case, her son came by one day and he took me out to the balcony of their beachfront condo in Florida and asked me, Ruth, Mom says that you give her pee in the cup every morning to rinse her mouth out with. I can laugh at this story 10 years down the line, but back then when I was like, what? Keeping the lines of communication open. She could have told me she didn't like it. I would have got a different color, just to not make this go into a. Am I really giving your mom biological fluids here? Seriously, y'all? Okay. Wow. One thing that I have learned on this journey. Seniordom. Pennsylvania, the state of Pennsylvania is not playing with our senior community. Y'all get out here and start bashing these seniors and playing games with them. You will be prosecuted. If you're accused of elder abuse, depending on the severity of the offense, you could face felony charges and up to 20 years in jail. I bet that upstate university. Pennsylvania got a whole bunch of them. Not too many for women though. One? Definitely somewhere you don't want to go. Alrighty. If it's a misdemeanor offense, you can get 1 year in jail and $1,000 fine or more, depending on the severity of the offense. Ruth, how do I get information like this for myself or my loved one? Okay, good question. You can go to, for you can computer savvy folks out there, www.padepartmentofaging.gov. There's an attorney general, he has a protective unit, they have prosecutors, agents, and support staff. There's a 24-hour hotline to report elder abuse, and FBI, y'all, for their financial situations. Oh dear. That 24-hour hotline, and you could be anonymous, you don't have to tell them your name, your address, none of that. 1-800-490-8505. That's 1-800-490-8505. Also, local, Philadelphia has Philadelphia Corporation of Aging at 642 Broad Street. Broad and Wallace. I like cross streets. Okay. They're open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. What? You got no excuse to get mom and pop up out the house, okay? After church, of course. Their phone number is 215-765-9040. 215-765-9040, and they have all kinds of senior services and programs for your loved ones that you're not abandoning. At the end of the day, everything I'm talking about is serious, but sometimes it doesn't have to be so serious that it's scary. It's scary enough getting old. But if I could bring just a little bit of joy to one person out there, I'm okay with that. Because after all, I'm on this journey too. And it is scary sometimes. But it can also be fulfilling and satisfying. So, on that note, honor thy mother and thy father, for your days may be long in the land that the Lord your God is giving you. Exodus 20:12. And on that note, amen and have a good night. And let's take care of each other. Bye.